Dwight Evans is a homeless man who lives in his old, battered blue Pontiac Bonneville in Delaware. He survives by scavenging for food and money, always haunted by the murder of his parents 20 years ago. He learns that Wade Marshall Cleland Jr., the man who killed his parents, is about to be released from prison. Determined to get revenge, Dwight leaves his usual wanderings and returns to his hometown in Virginia. First, Dwight tries to buy a gun at a local firearms store, but somehow he ends up buying a postcard instead, which he sends to his sister, Sam. Frustrated, he later breaks into a truck on the road and steals a gun, only to destroy it while trying to open its trigger lock with a crowbar. Dwight then parks outside the prison and watches as the Cleland family picks up Wade in a limousine. He follows them and sees them celebrating at a local club. In a desperate move, Dwight sneaks into the club, hides in the restroom, and using a knife he took from the club's kitchen, fatally stabs Wade in the neck and temple. On his way back to his car, Dwight uses the same knife to slash a tire on the limousine, but in the process he badly cuts his hand. When he gets back to his car, he realizes he dropped his keys inside the club. So he steals the Cleland's limousine instead. Inside the limo, he finds a teenage boy named William, a member of the Cleland family. When William is discovered, Dwight releases him. Before running away, William tells Dwight that Wade was not the man who killed his parents. After cleaning up his injuries, Dwight visits his sister Sam for the first time in many years. He tells her he has killed Wade. Shocked but also relieved, Sam listens as Dwight explains his revenge. Since no one has reported Wade's murder on the news, Dwight believes that the Cleland family will now try to take revenge on him. Because his car is registered at Sam's address, she is forced to leave her home with her daughters. Dwight waits inside the family house, expecting an attack by the Clelands. Before long, Wade's two brothers, Teddy and Carl, arrive in Dwight's car. As Dwight tries to escape, he accidentally runs over Teddy and puts his unconscious body in the trunk. But before he can drive away, Carl shoots Dwight in the thigh with a crossbow. After a short time in the hospital for his wound, Dwight returns to Sam's house to clean up from the attack. He tracks down an old high school friend, Ben Gaffney, a veteran, and asks for his help. Ben gives Dwight a rifle, and Dwight takes Teddy, who is still unconscious, and holds him at gunpoint on Ben's 16-acre property to get answers. Teddy admits that Wade was not responsible for his parents' deaths. Instead, it turns out that Dwight's father had an affair with Wade Sr.'s wife. In a fit of rage and revenge, Wade Sr. killed Dwight's father, and in the chaos, Dwight's mother was also killed as an innocent bystander. Later, Wade Jr. took the blame so that his terminally ill father would not have to die in prison. During the tense interrogation, Teddy gains control of the gun, but before he can fire, Ben, hiding nearby, shoots Teddy dead.
You see, the fuck has a cancer. You watched all his favorite TV shows and you're keep it away from us. And for that, you're just...
Dwight and Ben then put Teddy's body back in the trunk, and after Ben resupplies Dwight with food and more weapons, they part ways. To make sure Ben won't get involved any further, Dwight sabotages Ben's truck by removing its battery. Next, Dwight goes to the Cleland family's house and steals as many firearms as he can. He buries Teddy and waits, ready to ambush the Clelands. He leaves a message on their answering machine, warning them that Teddy is dead and demanding that they leave Sam out of the conflict. When it becomes clear that the Clelands plan to kill Sam and will search for her in Pittsburgh, Dwight fatally shoots Carl. He then holds the women in the family at gunpoint and muses aloud whether he should kill them all. At that moment, William, the teenage boy, enters through another door and shoots Dwight.
Don't blow his head off! Harry will die!
William refuses an order from another family member named Hope to murder Dwight, but Dwight manages to disarm him. Soon, Dwight realizes that he has been mortally wounded. As he lies dying, he tells the remaining Cleveland women that William is actually his half-brother, a result of the affair between his parents. Then, Hope attacks Dwight as Chris, another family member, reaches for a hidden gun under a nearby recliner. In the ensuing struggle, Chris accidentally kills Hope and then shoots Dwight before he, in turn, shoots her dead. A dismayed William drops his gun while leaving for Dwight's car, and Dwight dies on the floor, mumbling that the keys are in the car. The next day, the postcard Dwight had mailed a few days earlier, which detailed everything to his sister, finally arrives in Sam's mailbox.